1 2 1 2. All right, let's get this started. Welcome everyone to the morning announcements. I'ma say my name so you can pronounce it. Bomani Armah. Shout out to early risers. I see who you are. My morning ritual. Thanks for having me over. Start with audio visual. Dose of Sankofa. My favorite occasions a few moons away. 298 rotations to Watermelon Day. If you're with me this morning, I hope that you're with it. 2 things that I want and 3 ways to get it. Black solidarity, African independence. Honor the ancestors, prepare descendants. 3rd thing you gotta do is love right now. I mean that in every sense and every way you know how. Now throw them up and say what should increase on 1 2 3. Peace. Peace, everybody. Welcome to the morning announcements. I'm going to start the morning announcements the way I always do, with Lift Every Voice and Sing and the Black National Anthem by Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson. Let's see how this goes. Friends, that was Lift Every Voice and Sing, the Black National Anthem, written by James Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson, performed by yours truly. Let's keep this party moving, but let me remind you of the ways you can support. You can buy my merchandise off my website. You can hire me to come to your school or your venue. Or you can donate to me on Patreon. But what you can do that doesn't cost you a dime is like, share, follow, and subscribe. Wherever you're watching me right now, if you like what I'm doing, bringing y'all some RBG energy in the morning, you can definitely help me out by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the love that I've always been getting. Friends, let's keep this party moving. After we do our morning announcements, the next thing I want to do is our libation. Friends, here is our libation for today. Today, we are recognizing Art Blakey. Today's libation, Art Blakey, October 10th, 1898 to September 14th, 1980. An American jazz drummer and band leader, he was also known as Abdullah ibn Buhana after he converted to Islam for a short time in the late 1940s. In the mid-1950s, Horace Silver and Blakey formed the Jazz Messengers, a group that the drummer was associated with for the next 35 years. The group was formed as a collective of contemporaries, but over the years, the band became known as an incubator for young talent, including Freddie Hubbard, Wayne Shorter, Lee Morgan, Benny Golson, Kenny Dorham, Hank Mobley, Donald Byrd, Jackie McLean, Johnny Griffin, Curtis Fuller, Chuck Mangione, Chick Corea, Keith Jarrett, Cedar Walton, Woody Shaw, Terrence Blanchard, and Wynton Marsalis. Today's libation is for Art Blakey. Let's go into this quote. You can't separate modern jazz from rock or from rhythm and blues. You can't separate it because that's where it all started and that's where it all come from. That's where I learned to keep rhythm in church. Art Blakey is definitely my favorite jazz drummer. I am glad he said this because it is obvious in his playing and the army of drummers who followed the lead of the Jazz Messengers. Blakey was dedicated in spreading the word of jazz and connecting it to its African roots and its Afro-futuristic possibilities. He's the father of a whole generation of drummers, and he connects this drum right to the church in this quote, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for this quote, Art Blakey. Let's pour our libation for Art Blakey. We never forget, so never fear. For homies who ain't here, we pouring out a beer. Because of you, it'll never be the same. We keep saying your name while we pour champagne. For the mothers and the father figures, your flames still flickers. We pouring out some liquor. We're the sons and the daughters of heroes and martyrs. Honor you by pouring out some water. Today's libation was for one Mr. Art Blakey. All right, friends, I want to make sure y'all know where y'all can catch me this evening. This afternoon, I will actually be at the Linden Public Library, the Linden Free Library at 3:30 p.m. today. I will be doing my Baba Got Bars program. If you've ever seen it, my favorite compliment is one of the parents one time said, I'm what would happen if Outkast produced Sesame Street. You can come get a piece of that vibe live this afternoon in New Jersey at the Linden Free Library. So make sure you come through and check that out. All right, now I got one more thing for you, and that is tonight's book. Tonight's book is actually something called The Muddy Ballerinas. I'm gonna show you my copy of it. Let me bring this back down so y'all can see this. I actually had an opportunity to pick this up a couple of weeks ago. Let me give you some more details about The Muddy Ballerina. Muddy Ballerinas is based on a story of three young friends bonded by love, laughter, and birth dates. These three friends are from different racial and cultural backgrounds, always had the best time laughing and playing together, whether it was at a tea party, on the soccer field, or splashing in mud puddles. All right, now I got to tell you the whole story. I had the pleasure of meeting the author, Hallee Freeman, at this year's Happily Natural Day in Richmond, Virginia. She was there vending her honey and produce and teaching everyone about beekeeping. She also had several episodes of this book, The Muddy Ballerinas. I'm glad I picked it up because my daughter absolutely loves it. She loves the friendships highlighted in the book and the idea of being a pretty prissy girl who also climbs, gets muddy, and bowls. Thank you for this pickup. You probably have to find this book online. Look up The Muddy Ballerinas. Go to HalleeFreeman.com. You can get your copies of The Muddy Ballerina. Let me show the book to you actually one more time because you see I'm actually reading this book. Thank you. That is our program. I got one more song for y'all, but I also want to just make sure to remind y'all, you can hire me, you can donate to me, you can buy my merchandise, but the way you can support Bomani Armah that doesn't cost you any money is make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe. All right. I've been promoting this latest video. A couple of my friends have told me that they've seen this video on their Facebook page. I am glad it's gotten a little bit of burn there as I was paying for some sponsorship ads. Next week, I'm going to tell you more details about the business of being Bomani Armah. This week coming up, I'm going to try to be promoting a little bit harder on YouTube. This song is my latest music video. It is called I Baba Mwalimu Watoto. Here you go. Yeah. Bomani Armah, the watermelon man. On the track. If you ever wonder what seeds I planted that helped me become the watermelon man, how I got the money to fund my hip hop habit, I got that from being a teacher in my community. Let me break it down. First things first, I Baba Mwalimu Watoto, for sure, with my pro flow. Since the days of madness and hobo, I spots in Taj Mahal for go-go's, waiting for the conga solo. Drums make heart race like the logos on your polo. But Chocolate City turns to hot cocoa, keep it bouncing like a pogo. Some things you gotta do when you're local, like eat fries with Mumbo, or Jonah Tony Romo. I rep DC to PG, uptown to Upper Marlboro. No part of DC or Indy I won't go. No part of my beautiful blackness that I won't show. I'm seeing in between Nor Ray and Chris Cuomo. Capture 1,000 words of one photo. Kindergarten is time lapse, prison time happens slow-mo. I've taught both, so I got theories, here they go. These little bros with no dough ain't pressed to bring the bag in like Frodo, or walk with Rose with their dogs like Toto. They listen to trap rap like it's a job promo. Life on edge, the slightest thing can put them into go mode. They just want a home though. Women express love, no need to say no homo, so I rewrite the bro code. Rap kids and culture like Basotos from Lesotho. Hear a reference that you don't know, was Google on your phone for. Been teaching kids since 94, as a high school sophomore. Up at Largo back when a Mo was a Joe. Boys and Girls Club with their rolling Carlos. Can't you see like that single from Toad? All if you paint a picture for students that's hopeful. Marinate students in love like it's adobo. You can show bros with bow nose and girls to be flojo. So I put the message to a dope flow. I'll say it again, though you've heard it all before. In the wrong environment, the seed won't grow. Asking fish to climb a tree, its talents won't show. Give musician their instrument, boom, virtuoso. This ain't the theory that I'm speaking, I know so. I learned from an optimist with a capital O. To kids from Bell, Dunbar, Ellington, and Cardozo. An after-school program, hip-hop dojo. New age griot, our integration mogul. Proving it with metrics or even anecdotal. Now the hip-hop Dr. Seuss, all the places we will go. Frederick, Hartford, Baltimore, Anne Arundel, Moco. St. Mary's, Charles, Winchester, we're comical. Coming to America like Eddie and Arsenio to tell your kid their mind's dripping, so let their soul glow. Our foes chase no does with four logos. Use their waking moments to put our kids in chokeholds. My mind's my 9, my pins my Mac 10. Vocals kicking the dough, waving the fofo. All you heard is Mwalimu, Watoto. Look it up if you don't know. First things first, Mwalimu, Watoto. Baba got bars. Mwalimu, Watoto. Yeah. Friends, that is my latest track. Mwalimu, Watoto. Find more information about it at my website, notarapper.com or bomaniarmah.com. Please remember to like, share, follow, subscribe. Subscribe. I probably should put comment in there too, all right? Thank y'all very much for supporting the movement. Last thing I need, when I count to 3, I need everyone to say peace and throw up the deuces. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peace.